Next, I'll tell you about a Tesuji called a nose punch, or nose attachment. I'll show you a few examples, and one of them will be from my own game. Let me show you a Joseki that I used to play in European tournaments. I played black in this game, against one of the European 6-dans. There are many different variations black can choose from here, and I played this attachment. Attaching at the waist of Keima, by the way, we've already talked about it. In response, white didn't agree to just give up their stone. Extend it here, and then black has a choice. If you play greedily, you can crawl many times, extend like this. Extend again. Such games have been played too. Extend once again if you're super greedy. My playing style is also quite greedy. As everyone says, I love territory very much, but not to this extent. I think this is an overplay for black. There's a more beautiful way of playing here. Black can play the so-called nose attachment. Attach like this, and if white plays here, and such games have been played too, I've seen this. Fujisawa Arena played this against Kanda Ayo, a Japanese 9-dan, who extended this way, and gave black a lot of territory here. So many points. This is how the game continued, if I'm not mistaken, and this looks very sad for white. A weak group in exchange for territory everywhere. So normally, after a nose attachment, white should capture the stone, and then black's task is to block this group from the outside. If white extends, we also extend in response. Yes, white is alive, but at the same time we pressed white down to the second line and built a powerful moyo for ourselves. In my game, white cut. And then it came to this shape. A complex fight is coming, both players can be satisfied. I managed to win this game, but we cannot say that black has some early advantage here. This is a game without mistakes for both sides. As a second example, I will show you a Sun-Sun invasion, which is so fashionable these days. The Sun-Sun invasion, which is what computer programs recommend. If there's an empty corner somewhere, there can be nothing better than invading a Sun-Sun. Just a Sun-Sun invasion. Black extends, and if a ladder to the upper left corner is favorable for white, white can jump. If they cannot capture the stone in the ladder, that is, of course, it would be good for black if the ladder worked for them. If the ladder doesn't work, what can black do? Black can extend, and in response to this move, push through, white blocks, then we cut. And then the same exact move, a nose attachment. Instead of extending, instead of pressing from above, here we give away a lot of points. We hit the nose, we play a nose attachment. And what should white do? If white extends upwards, then this is much more interesting for black, compared to black crawling along the second line for a long time. So what does the standard Joseki look like? The modern Joseki is white captures, black builds a powerful wall, and to avoid this unpleasant Atari, white crawls here once. And black can either respond or tenuki. So this is an example from a super trendy and modern Joseki. Before you solve some problems on this topic, let me show you one more professional game with a nose attachment. In this standard Joseki, black attaches to the start point, and white plays Atari and extends in response. Black can live here, of course, but living on the second line is hardly interesting, so black cuts in response. And this is a Joseki. Cut, give up some stones, and we get useful sente moves outside. Atari. This is sente. Another sente. We made white stronger, of course, but you see that white has an extra stone here. That is, it's not a tortoise shell shape, but one stone is placed imperfectly here. Well, and now black to move. What should black do? What would you suggest? The Tesuji, I hope you all answered correctly, it's no longer so difficult to find it once you know that it exists, is the nose attachment Tesuji. There it is. Black, of course, could have lived even by playing here, but then white would have built a very powerful wall outside, and black still needs to add some moves in the corner. This is not interesting. But if we hit white on the nose, and we get this shape, then this is a completely different story. Black got a comfortable access to the center. And if white extends, we play here, white captures, and black successfully avoided getting sealed in. Strengthen their group, so in this shape, don't miss it, and nose attachment is a Tesuji that you all need to know. The shape is very often played.
By the way, you can also watch these lessons on our platform, gomagic.org. Except there, you'll watch them with interactive quizzes right within the lessons and practical exercises right after them. And if you enjoy watching these Go videos and you don't want to miss others like this one, go smash that like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and this is Go Magic.